So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll find Jones again, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
44, 46, 88.
Now it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Powering his way forward. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. A strong running. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Here's 2nd and 9.
On the give, this is Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he's got it.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7.
Justin Hopkins is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a keeper. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. for Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
People think it's always true when you say the same things over and over, but it's tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going on the ground with Eckler. Now room for Eckler. The 40. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to them?
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Love now.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon.
That catch good for only a couple.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied into half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's brought down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Aaron Rodgers with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 6.
It's Eckler again. Bulldozes past him. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert off of play action. Going deep here for Allen. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
51 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the Chargers' 34-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Rodgers with a keeper.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 4 yards out. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
That's complete. It's Cook.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big game that time for the Chargers.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff
that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.